You know, one of the biggest stories of 2022 was the crisis at the agency that cares for Tennessee's most vulnerable children. Our News Channel 5 Investigates team exposed repeated failures inside the Department of Children's Services.
Now, investigative reporter Ben Hall looks back at some of our exclusive reports that uncovered a department near collapse.
They were sleeping on the floor.
Caseworker Terry Nelson told us last December she took this cell phone video of foster kids sleeping in a DCS office to alert people to what was happening.
They're sleeping on the floor. We don't even have blankets. That's demeaning. We just told them they don't matter.
Nelson became a caseworker after being in foster care herself, but she couldn't keep taking kids out of abusive homes with no appropriate foster home for them.
It hurt me to the core because at the end of the day, if I had that experience when I came into DCS custody, I wouldn't have chosen to do social work.
After releasing the video, she was fired. But our ongoing investigation reinforced what Nelson was trying to show. In April, we found dozens of kids simply ran away from the DCS office downtown, where they were staying.
Can you just check with the bus station, just tell him to be on the lookout for him. He's going to be a runaway.
Caseworkers called police, who arrested the kids when they were found.
So now we are criminalizing their behaviors because we are not doing right by them. And so we're putting a label on them that they're a runaway.
Davidson County Juvenile Court Judge Sheila Calloway was frustrated DCS leadership downplayed staffing shortages that kept getting worse. In late April, we reported a 12-year-old and 17-year-old had sex while awaiting placement at the DCS office on Athens Way.
When I saw News Channel 5's report, I was floorboarded.
That's when some state senators began publicly saying they were losing confidence in the DCS commissioner, Jennifer Nichols.
Does the DCS commissioner have your full confidence?
I don't know how anyone could have full confidence in the department or the commissioner right now.
By May, a blistering report claimed children were kept in solitary confinement at the DCS-run Wilder Youth Development Facility. It also claimed guards encouraged youth to attack other youth.
They'll get the children, say 10 noodles, and the children will go beat this child up, and they got the noodles.
What do you mean noodles?
Ramen noodles, like noodles you eat.
Ramen noodles?
Ramen noodles, yeah.
In June, prominent attorneys revealed they might sue the state on behalf of all the foster kids in Tennessee.
Because the kids are so powerless, they have no constituency, they have no voice. And we were their voice. And we're going to speak up again unless the state steps up and does this.
But talk of that lawsuit faded a month later when Governor Bill Lee fired DCS Commissioner Jennifer Nichols.
These are youth that are extraordinarily difficult to place.
New Commissioner Margie Quinn has been more open about the dire situation the department faces. In budget hearings last month, she said kids weren't just sleeping in office buildings, but they were spending months at a time in hospitals, long after they should have left.
They're staying 100 days in hospitals, and they're not acutely ill, but they can't stay in an office.
Just this month, we reported DCS left a child with a mental health diagnosis at Vanderbilt Children's Hospital for 270 days and housed another at a hospital in Johnson City for 243 days, long after both should have been released. As the year closed, the state released a scathing audit showing pictures where kids slept in office buildings and saying caseworker vacancies had reached crisis levels.
We're working to move as quickly as we possibly can. We have a lot of folks to hire. That's only going to happen as quickly as it's going to happen.
That we have a real challenge on our hands, and
the new year will bring new pressure on Governor Bill Lee to turn the department around. Thousands of children depend on it. Ben Hall, News Channel 5 Investigates.
The audit found that nearly 500 caseworker positions were currently unfilled. The new commissioner says her #1 priority is filling those positions. Governor Lee will announce his budget next month.